friends. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young as shit.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go! On the ball! On the ball! Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On 1st down at Stafford. This one swung out here to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing again is Stafford. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Stafford on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford, the left side completion to Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Gino. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Go check, go check.
Throwing now is Gino. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 6-4 now on the year, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
striker. 3-3. Six, seven. Red striker.
Back to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dragon 60.
After the interception, here's Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Roster 6. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mac Hollins, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And middle. 22.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Touchdown! Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The first down complete to number 83. A 7-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 3.
33-yard line.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Ready.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, 70! Hey, 5-0!
On 4th down, Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw here. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Come on, set.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark. Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost him.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on the... He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Hey, go Fury.
Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal. And oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out of
the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 158 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
50-50.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
53. Ready? 20. Monday.
Stafford gonna throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.